what the bubble is. When you start having companies, watch this. When you start having companies that are created just to, like, say they do something AI. That's what happened with the dot-com bubble. But the reason why that bubble bust because you had more counterfeit internet companies than you had real internet companies. Does that make sense? Here's how much big tech is spending on AI. Google is spending $3 billion on AI. OpenAI is spending $8 billion on AI. Microsoft is spending $19 billion on AI. Meta is spending $40 billion on AI. And Apple is spending $100 billion on AI. My thing is this: how can something be a bubble if people are consistently pouring billions of dollars into it? You feel me? Watch this though. Let's go a little further. Top AI companies with the most free cash flow. Now we know what free cash flow is, right? It's the money after you've paid everything off, what you have. So this is an important metric when you looking at companies. So watch this. SMCI has $1 billion, 6 free cash flow. Palantir, $2.2 billion. AMD, $3 billion. Adobe, $6 billion. TSCM, $13 billion. NVIDIA, $39 billion. Meta, $44 billion. Amazon, $50 billion. Microsoft, $60 billion. Google, $68 billion. These people, these are companies that are in the AI space with huge free cash flows to invest more in AI. This is not a bubble. This is the future. These people are dumping billions of dollars into this. And I want to say something, bro. I saw this post today, and it really, Jose, it was an eye-opener for me. Let me see if I can find it. Countries with the most robots already working in factories. Sweden, 20,000. Damn. Switzerland, 23,000. Canada, 35,000. France, 54,000. Italy, 87,000. Now it's 87,600. So I'm just, saying. Germany, watch this. It goes from 87,600 to Germany, 290,500. Goes a little further. USA, 342,000. Japan, 397,000. South Korea, 404,000. China, 3.9 million. 4 million robots working in one country is not a bubble. Because here's what we gotta realize: AI takes so many different forms. It's taking so many. Listen, you in America. We're not even gonna talk about we're in America. Right now, there are 342,000 robots working in warehouses. That ain't even counting gas stations. Because guess what? Self-checkout is a form of AI. When you go to the gas station now, when you go to Shake Shack, bro, I was in Paris, nobody took my order. They had 7, 8 freaking things, and all the people did was cook the food. I ain't think about the self-checkout. And they just called your name. Mr. Trapper? Yep, right here. And everywhere I went on that strip, everything, I was like, yo, this is crazy. Yeah, the Amazon stores that got, even the ones that got the little robot working at the bottom, that's a form of AI, bro. That's a chip, and that's what we talking about chip, we talking about programming. I'm not gonna lie, I put a lottery pick inside of the Patreon, and I use that same lottery pick as a Ticker Tuesday inside of Trappers Anonymous, because when I found that company, I said, oh, wow. It was a company that actually programs the chips for all the manufacturers. I said, oh, it's a supply chain. One person make it, one person come up with the intelligence, and then one person actually installs the intelligence. I say, oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. So we need to understand that this is not a bubble. Here's what the bubble is. When you start having companies, watch this. When you start having companies that are created just to, like, say they do something AI. That's what happened with the dot-com bubble. But the reason why that bubble bust because you had more counterfeit internet companies than you had real internet companies. Does that make sense? You had more companies saying we're internet this, we're internet that. You only had a handful of companies that was really making money. Everybody else, that's why it was a bubble. Well, now you have the biggest companies in America, also the biggest AI companies in America, and the reason being is because the biggest company in America right now are tech companies outside of Eli Lilly and Berkshire Hathaway. So these same tech companies are now pushing money into the AI companies, the little companies, and watch what's gonna happen. They're gonna buy them. What we just saw, NVIDIA spent $4 billion on buying a service company to help them with AI. We also saw them buy the other company, SoundHound. That's what you're gonna see them people doing. You're gonna see the little AI company coming up, and that's why people gonna create the AI companies, because they're brilliant, they understand. People look at something, and here's what they're sitting back saying, how do I make this better? Okay, let me sidetrack right quick. Jose, you wanna become richer than you ever been in your whole life? Look at what's going on in the world and say, how can I make it better? If you're smart enough to make it better, guess what you do? You take that money, you take that idea, you bring it to the market, and you look for an Apple, an Amazon, a Microsoft to buy you. There's also freedom in the market, and it don't always have to be investing. It's creating a company that a big company can buy, and now you've become a billionaire. There's freedom in the market. Why do you think Mark Zuckerberg done bought more companies than anybody else? Because he understand, I'm big dog. I'm going to stay big dog. You come up with a company, that company's got potential, come here. Amazon, what? I'm going to get into healthcare. Hey, come here. I'm going to give you more money than you ever seen before. Because I'm investing Google $68 billion in AI. You bought this company, you just built this little company. Hey, I'm gonna give you $1 billion. You ain't never seen no $1 billion. What you about to say? You're gonna go back home and you're gonna say this: if I did it once, I could do it again. You're gonna sit back, you're gonna splurge with your $1 billion. You're gonna splurge, because you're a billionaire now. You're gonna sit back and say, how can I make the thing that I just created better? Let's go to work. There's people that literally do that, bro. All they do is, okay, let me sidetrack again a little bit, Jose. Some people build companies and fall in love with them. I'm okay with that. Some people build companies just to sell them. And that's what they do. They build companies, they sell them. They build companies, they sell them. They build companies, they sell them. You build a company, that's why. And I started learning this in this mentorship I'm in, bro. All they talk about is, yo, I just exited. I got somebody on my phone right now. We going to a Boston Red Sox game in September. He said, man, come with me to the game, man. I think it's him or his wife. Like, he was like, man, you know, her daddy worked as an Empire when they beat the Yankees, something like that. He literally, I'm not going to say that, no, he just literally sold his company for 9 figures, bro. He sold the company for 9 figures after he paid everything off, and he pocketed 8 of them. I said, God dang, bro. Damn, I'm glad to have you in my phone. And guess what he asked me? Man, I need to learn how to put some of this money in the stock market. I said, man, I got you, dog. Don't even trip. Because that next company, because guess what he's doing now? After that, his next conversation with me was, and our other company probably get acquired in about 18, 19 months. We've been working on selling this one for 36 months. Imagine building a company up and saying, okay, boom, it's gonna take me about 36 months to sell this. 36 months, he sold it, 9 figures. He sold it for 9 figures, took away 8 figures. He said, bro, I gotta put something in the market, but look, I also got another one that'll probably sell in about another 18, 19 months. And I'm just sitting there like, shit, I'm trying to build this one company up. And that's why I'm telling us, go build a company. Go create it. Go build it. Go provide an immense amount of value to it. because somebody always looking to buy it.